engine, chassis, wheels, gasoline, start. Go FD! By your powers combined, I am Marco FD! Hello everyone and welcome to F1 2014 Sprint Mode Championship. It's Fernando Alonso's dash for victory. And episode 1, welcome to Australia. I've decided to go for a 3-lap career mode, so this season will be over pretty fast. So on to round 1, up on the grid. Here we go. We have a Mercedes lockout as usual, and we got Nico Hulkenberg in 3rd. Actually very good for him. And we start in 8th with Fernando next to Button. In front of us we have Ricardo. The lights are on and out and away we go. And this is recorded in Grand Prix mode, so the cars are all upgraded, but they still are a little different in skill level wise, I guess. So we go through the first corner and get decent traction out of there. We are behind Rosberg and Vettel now, and we are going to try and gain some positions here, and we lose our side plate on Rosberg's car because he was braking like a idiot. Anyways, we are about to enter the second sector. We're still behind Vettel in 4th, and we have to make sure that we catch up to these guys, because after lap 1 is pretty much over with these AIs. The Legend AI are pretty competitive, and especially on Australia, tracks like this where there is low traction into slow corners like there. The AI here really have an advantage having automatic traction control. Anyways, so we're going through this fast left and right hander. Let's see if we can make it stick. We run a little bit wide from the oversteer, understeer. Anyways, I don't really have a lot of knowledge about the insides of Formula 1. Anyways, we were losing a little traction there, as you can see, and well, these two final corners are the worst for traction for real users, because as you can see, halfway on the power, I get on the power like over the line. As you can see, the indicator line behind us, Rosberg pretty much plowed through that corner. He's right on our back. Vettel pulled away more because the AI simply are OP in the last corner. So here we go. You can't really be on full throttle through there, only half throttle in 3rd, as you can see. So second lap, here we go. I think we are gaining up on Vettel again at the moment, but he's also stuck behind another car, which presumably is Hulkenberg, because Rosberg is behind us, and yeah, Hamilton was starting in pole, so Rosberg lost out the most in this race. Go, no corner cuts here, very easy. Whoa, there goes the back end again almost. Jesus Christ. I do feel the Ferrari has a nice top speed, but yeah, the back end is a little slippery on this car in career mode, Grand Prix mode. And that's okay, we all got to deal with issues like that. So we had a great run out of that left-right chicane, and we're right on the back of Vettel. So this might give us a podium opportunity on the last lap. Let's see if we don't lose too much time through this last corner, but we do, because OP traction once again, and we have Rosberg right on our back now, but we're in full fuel, high fuel mixture, just to make sure we leave him behind us. And the final time through the turn 1, we cut it like a monkey, but we get a run on Vettel once again. We really need to get past this guy, and we do, but we go too deep, and there's Vettel again. And we kind of slip up here, so we lose traction once again, and Vettel just goes through us with his Vettel traction, his Vettel foot, which he doesn't have on this game, because Vettel hasn't been doing well this year. Oh Jesus, Vettel, what are you doing parking the bus on me like that? Anyways, I'm gonna go past you. I get a warning for causing a collision. I wish I couldn't give a shit. We have Hulkenberg ahead of us in the Force India. He's doing a very stellar job on this first Grand Prix of the year, and we go wide out of the hairpin because We have dirty tires and the traction is even worse, so we understeer a lot, so we just brake extra carefully in this corner, so I didn't want to run wide and ruin my podium slot here. So I'm being very careful about around the last corners. As you can see, just a little shifting, a little steering, a little more steering. Again, the worst traction. Rosberg right on our back, but we come over the line in third on our first Grand Prix. So Ferrari and Fernando must be pretty pleased with that result, and as you can see, here is the result screen. So this is the Drivers' Championship at the moment. I'm in third, obviously, and yeah, it's time for our victory dance. Right, no rest for the wicked here at the Sepang International Circuit in Malaysia. Round 2 of this career mode. We are just gonna keep going. It's gonna be 3 races each episode. So let's see where Fernando qualifies himself automatically. We got a Mercedes lockout again. Yawn. And we start in 4th actually, which is better than 8th. Gives us better opportunities into the first corner. We only have Vettel, Rosberg and Hamilton to deal with, so we have 4 lights, 5 lights, and once again we're off. Round 2, here we go. Fernando, let's see if we can get another podium here. Get a decent start, pull up in lean, and we go out around the outside because all the AI take the inside line. We did get a little contact from one of the Mercedes, but I barely felt that. Wait for the traction out of turn 2, and there we go in P1, and we have Rosberg right behind us, but we're just gonna try and push our way through victory in round 2. Oh, that wasn't really a good corner from my end. You could hear the tires as well squeak. I was in the wrong gear definitely there and lost traction, and here I go wide because I'm in 6th. I'm supposed to be in 5th. That's what the game says, and you should listen to the game. That's my FD tip for you. Do with it what you want. So here we go in the right gear. We have traction and up the hill. This used to be a tricky section on the last game as well. You could really easily lose the back end here, and I feel it's somehow easier in this game. I don't know why. Some corners are trickier for your backstepping out, and some are quite easy. This one is one of those annoying ones, as you can see. I just crawl through it, and I basically have the full indicator bar of Hamilton, or I mean Rosberg, on my gearbox. He isn't smart because he's not staying in my slipstream, which could have given him a opportunity to overtake me, but he didn't. Instead he went wide, and now Hamilton is behind me. So it looks like the Mercedes are battling each other on lap 2 already, which is normal because it's sprint. Anyways, we go around turn 2 again, and we wait for the traction a little better on this lap. Of course, I don't practice the laps, so some tracks will be very bad and some will be very mediocre, and I guess some will be good. But I haven't driven all the tracks yet on this game, so I guess we'll see. Anyways, right now we are going through the second sector of this Sepang circuit, and with the double right-hander here, we really have to be patient on the throttle once again, and that's what this game is mostly about, being patient on the throttle and making sure you're in the right gear. I had trouble turning when I just got the game, and I found out there was something wrong with the wheel settings I was running, because I'm generally someone that likes to make smooth inputs, and this game doesn't promote really smooth inputs. So I had to up my degrees of rotation just to make sure that I have to turn the wheel more to get the same amount of steering on screen, and now it's 1-to-1 again with me and the driver in the car. which is nice. The only trouble I have are those slow corners where you have to like lose a lot of speed and basically roll through it. I have to turn the wheel more than what my instinct says on those corners, and I actually have to use a little power to get through it faster. Others have already found out that trick, that you have to use a little throttle to get more turn. But yeah, there goes the back end, as you can hear. I was too eager on the power there, but my car wasn't stable yet, so yeah, there you go. And final time around this corner. As you can see, every lap it gets better. That's because I didn't practice ahead of time, so every lap, every line should get a little tighter, and the power should come earlier. But sometimes I'm a little enthusiastic on the power, and then yeah. So we still have Hamilton on our back. We haven't been able to shake him at all, and it's probably because of the Mercedes being a little quicker in Grand Prix modes, as well as me not being too experienced at this track yet. So if I gain in 2 turns, then the 3rd turn that I don't really have mastered yet, then I will be losing time again. Okay, there go the back end again. As you can hear the wheels squeak. It's a good thing that this Ferrari has a good straight line speed, because I would have been pretty much fucked in a Red Bull on this straight. And there goes the wheels again. Traction, there you go. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to find traction on this track, that's for sure, if you're not used to it. But we come home in 1st position, so that's a great result for Fernando. Once again, 3rd in Melbourne and then 1st in Malaysia. He's having a very good season so far, so I'm very curious what we will be experiencing come the next race in, let's see, Bahrain, which will be coming up in a second from now. But first, it's time for the victory dance. Right, round 3, Bahrain. It's the first night race of the season, and there is 1,500 floodlights on this game, which is a little bullshit in my opinion. They don't have that many floodlights, but on this game they do. They went, I guess the intern went a little crazy with his internship project, and he got this project. And they even imported the fireworks from Singapore, which I don't remember being during the race. Anyways, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. We start in 7th behind Hulkenberg and Ricciardo. We got Massa on the right side in our, well, targets, I guess. And Vettel is ahead of his teammate Ricciardo, but once again we go around the outside of the corner, and you have to be a little careful on the power here because it's a slippery part of the track. But Vettel marks both Mercedes, and so do I. And I intend to mark Vettel here on this corner as well, taking the inside line. That's a clean overtake in my opinion. Even though I am a little less, let's say, subtle with AI than I am with human players. Anyways, we go into this section. I clearly did race this race earlier, not on this game before this race, but I did do a couple of 25% online races here, and I'm more used to this track than I was to Malaysia, more so than the next round, China. So here we go, sector 2 already. It's a fairly short track, and very technical for drivers, and generally not very fun to drive. Not even fun to watch as a race either. So I don't know why they haven't taken it off the calendar yet, because there's much interesting tracks to be driven on. I mean, this year they threw the night on as a like a gimmick, I guess, because they needed that. but still, it's the same track. It's like we have this saying here in Holland where when a monkey wears a golden ring, it's still a monkey. So yeah, it's still the same track in my opinion. And I lose the backhand once again. And we have Vettel that overtakes us, so this becomes a less comfortable position for me at the moment, because we have a two Mercedes also breathing down our gearboxes, I guess, or necks, or helmets. It's, I guess it's how you look at it. But look at the amount of floodlights you can see. It's simply ridiculous. I mean, I count at least 20 on this little part of the track, and yeah, if it's like 20 of those things every 100 meters, and the track is like 3,500 meters long, I don't know, 4 kilometers. Yeah, you can imagine that they put down too many floodlights here. So up the hill, still behind Vettel because of our stupid mistake, and it looks like Vettel isn't forgiving us for that mistake, because he's not barging away, but he's not letting us close unless we're in the slipstream. It's this last turn. Traction is so hard here. Oh man, I lose it again, and this has become a race of failure so far. It's the last lap, and I haven't done that corner right once, so here's me with my big mouth saying I've done 25% races here, and I lose the back end on the same corner twice. There you go. Okay, so I went over the curb there, and somehow I got a belt by Massa, so I decided to park with bus because I knew there wasn't traction if my rear left was on the curb. That's how it works. And also here out of this corner, I didn't get any traction, which was a shame because both the Red Bull and the two Mercedes are pulling away, but they are also both gaining on Vettel. So it was clear that I was holding them up before, because I wasn't that close to Vettel last lap as they are right now. I was as close to Vettel more like Rosberg, not like Hamilton. But anyways, we are here on the little straight now, and we see fireworks in the back, which isn't accurate. I do take this corner pretty nicely in my opinion. I get the traction in the right places, in the right turn in. Let's hope I don't fuck up the last turn again and lose another position to Massa, who's only 9/10 behind us, and is probably eager for more points for his team. But yeah, we'll take it a little easier on the last turn, a little wider line, and we get the traction down this time. I guess third time's the charm, and we come home in 4th, our first non-podium finish of the season, which is alright. I mean, I'm not expecting podiums every race. So anyways guys, that's all the first 3 races. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.